What's going on, Rob here? Jack of all trades, master of none. www.terryv2323.com. What I wanted to show you is this is actually where I do my green screen at, in my green screen room. And I've been drywalling it. It's all drywalled around here. The top of it is actually like a cardboard. The house is 110 years old. At some point, somebody put like cardboard on the top. It's real thick cardboard, but it's insulated on the other side. And that was going to be a whole other can of worms. This was hardboard right here, and the hardboard was all cracked. So I figured I'd just drywall over it. But what I wanted to show you is working with spray foam. Because look up here. When I put the drywall up, see, there's the cardboard on the roof. I'm going to just paint over that. But the gap between the drywall and here, I was getting a real good draft. What happened is there's a room on the other side of this, and that's insulated ceiling just like this right here. Okay, but then there's a wall right here, and between the wall there was no insulation. So what I did is I spray foamed it, because if you put your hand right here you could actually feel heat loss. So I spray foamed it, and then you see how the spray foam sticking out. The crazy thing is I do this with cars too. If they got a big rust hole, I'll spray foam it. And all this is a hacksaw blade, a real fine hacksaw blade, because when you spray foam it, the hacksaw blade cuts through that and you'll get perfect straight line. So right here, all you do is go over with mud, go over with joint compound. Now some of it is not as easy, like this right here, you got to keep scoring the top of it to get through, then you keep scoring the bottom of it, and then this will come off. And what I do with the fine pieces over here, let me show you over here. Now this already I scored. I got it off, see? Perfect. With a sanding sponge, a regular drywall sanding sponge, that'll be smooth as heck. But seeing that this right here is gonna breathe, the ceiling is still breathing, and this is the roof, and this right here is hard, I'm not gonna put joint tape right here. I'm actually gonna put white caulk and smooth the white caulk on both of them. Then after you paint it, you won't tell. I tell a lot of people, I said, if you got somebody at drywall that did a really crappy job, you could, if you're a good joint compounder, you'll be able to make it look brand new. So like I said, I mean, right there you can't even tell the difference, and that's how it was looking with all the little spray foam insulation. And then like I said, after I got all this to where I need it, I'm just gonna put a bead of caulk right here, go with my finger, smooth it down, and then paint white over it after it's ready. Just want to show you a little trick I do. All right, bye. See, it comes right off with that. See? And this one right here, you score the top, score the bottom. Perfect. And there you are, Bob's your uncle. I shaved it all down, all the way around. Only took me about 10 minutes. Can't see none of that big fugly stuff. And this was cracked drywall. You see I filled it in with that. So it's going to be easier to put the mud in the corner. It's not going to be all falling back in there. I will sand it with a drywall sanding sponge, just to get the little bit of the rest of the just the little prickly pieces off. Wipe it down. But like I said, seeing that this is solid and this is breathable right here, this is going to be a thick bead of caulk all the way up around it. And then once it's painted, you won't be able to tell it all. Either way, just want to show you my tricks. Another one of Rob's tips and tricks. www.trev2323.com. Jack of all trades, master of none. Chalk lines right here. You fill them up with chalk, and then you put it from top to bottom, and you could snap it to snap a line. A lot of people hanging drywall don't know where the studs are. Let me get closer to see. See, there's the blue lines in there. So what I do is, before I hang the drywall, if you can see the pencil lines on the top, and then I put pencil lines on the bottom where the middle of that 2x4 is, and then right where I got the pencil line for the middle of the 2x4, I put my chalk line on the top, chalk line on the bottom, and snap a chalk line. This way everywhere you put your screw, you know you're gonna hit a stud. If you don't use chalk lines, you could kind of mark it on the top and the bottom, and then put a yardstick or whatever and draw a straight edge. Kind of the same thing, but that's how you know when you hit your screws, you're gonna hit a stud. This way you don't got all those to try to eyeball and have them like all over the place. All right, another tip and trick for me. All right, bye.